5 of Campus Chronicles, showing on Purpleflower TV on YouTube, is the reason why sometimes we are so scared to send our children to school. Because we're so scared that, now wow, make they no come join bad gang o. Make they no come join bad gang o. Because our girls and our boys are at great risk when they enter school. But at the same time, these children have to learn. They have to learn. Sometimes they learn the hard way, and sometimes they learn the good way. It is just that as parents, we are so scared of them getting into trouble. In fact, our children learn even from their teachers. But when they join boarding school, that is the real test of children. When they join boarding school and they're mixing with all sorts of children from different backgrounds, you don't know what your child will be able to handle. Because some of our children have been sheltered so much at home that when somebody swindles them, when somebody betrays them, they won't even realize it until it is too late. Those are some of the hard things, the hard truths that we learn on campus. But as we're watching Campus Chronicles on Purpleflower TV, it will teach our children. Yes, it will teach our children. Because season 5 of Campus Chronicles has shown us that Jonathan, he was just too nice of a boy. Jonathan was just too nice. He's just too, maybe he's just too trusting. Does he not know that they are evil and they're bad people? Does he not know that you can be good to somebody, but that you should be on your guard? You should set your boundaries because anything can happen. Especially as Jonathan is the son of a politician. His father, uncle, has his father not warned him about school and the kinds of friends he should be keeping and how he should be very, very cautious how he goes about in school? Oh, Jonathan, you don't know that your father has enemies? You don't know that those enemies can go to any lengths to destroy your father? Do you know that, my Flicks to Click fans, that all I can say is that Jonathan is different. Even Seth, Kwame is different. Because even though Jonathan is a good person, somehow he should be more, he should be more mindful than Parry, because at least he has a lot to lose. See, you don't just make friends like that. Because even Parry, he doesn't make friends just like that. He studies his friends. He makes sure that they're good people somehow, before he can actually call them his friend. Yes. Jonathan, you didn't know that you could become a victim just because of your father? If you want a friend, don't fall for nice friends that are actually evil. Because sometimes those so-called friends in campus, they will stick to you. You'll think that you have found yourself a good friend, and then you'll just find yourself in trouble. Hey, my Flicks to Click fans. Campus Chronicles on Purpleflower TV. It will show you education the way you've never seen before. And look at Kelvin now. Look at Kelvin. See, share people told him, they told him that, see, this girl that you're going around with, Beauty, whatever her name is, we don't trust her. We don't trust her. They don't like her. This girl can't behave one kind. But see, as Kelvin just believed this girl called Beauty. He was just doing yanga. Saying, she's going to have a birthday party. You can even join us. But Kelvin, why didn't you notice that this girl, when you made that comment, didn't you notice that she was acting somehow? You didn't notice, Abbey? But your friends, they noticed. And when they noticed she was acting somehow, they now told you that, please, we don't want to go for your party, for that her party. We have things to do. Now weekend, we get plenty things to do. And that was how Kelvin was taken to the so-called birthday party by this girl called Beauty. And imagine that this girl told him to drop his phone, his bag, everything he owned in the car, And you, my Kelvin, you be mumu? You just believe that you just enter the party like that, have fun and come out? That is how you fell. You fell. And you opened the door for your enemies and your father's enemies to enter. That is how, my Flicks to Click fans, Kelvin fell for the lies of his so-called new friend called Beauty. And he dropped everything in the car and he entered for the so-called birthday party. But his friends had already decoded this girl called Beauty. They were so worried, looking for him everywhere, looking for Kelvin everywhere. But they couldn't, they couldn't sleep. And look at how Kelvin now came back drunk. He was just thinking that he was just tired, Abby. The next thing, your friends now hear that Kelvin has been, what? He has been a bad boy at the so-called birthday party. That he has molested somebody at the party. And that person is the same Beauty that was begging Kelvin to go to the party with her. Imagine. So-called Beauty telling Kelvin that she was celebrating her birthday. Now, as Kelvin has been disgraced now, and news is traveling around campus, around everywhere, that Kelvin has assaulted Beauty. Which kind of disgrace is this to Kelvin's family? Because a big disgrace, oh. How will it now look for a politician, Kelvin's dad? Will he not be in big trouble? Will he not, show up as a person who didn't bring up his son well? Now, as the school authority has a hold of the so-called video of the attack, and they don't believe that this was a setup, that Kelvin molested somebody, how the thing go come be now for season 6, episode 6 of Campus Chronicles on, Purpleflower TV? Because even as Campus Chronicles is is a very, very important drama showing us how campus life is, showing us how different students come together on campus to become friends, all from different backgrounds. All of them, one by one, they're just trying to find their feet. They're just trying to, navigate life little by little, and they're learning that life is not easy by the good and bad experiences that they're experiencing on the campus. So now that Kwame has now realized that he is at fault, he has realized that, yes, he has shortcomings. He has realized that he wants to reconcile with his friend. Because Kwame also got entangled, Abby. He was, mixing with the bad boys on campus while still trying to protect his new friend, Jonathan, and his other friends. Of course, we all know that his other friends are what? Bella, Amira, and some, Abby. So, but Kwame is also trying to find, trying to make peace with his mother, because his mother is just trying to kind of like shut him out. And see, that musical contest, who came first in the final stage? Who decided not to go on with the music contest? Well, even though her friends persuaded and encouraged her to go for it, they were all cheering for her, that she has the voice, she has the spirit, as they were just encouraging her. We now look at the people that are there for somebody. Amira and Bella, they decided to prepare for the beauty pageant, which Bella registered Amira for. But then all they had to find was a sponsor for Amira. And Bella now was thinking, maybe Jonathan can sponsor Amira, maybe. But see, Amira didn't like it, and she just declined because she was not feeling for one kind. As for Jonathan, with this his new fake friend called Beauty, see now, he has gotten entangled, Abby? Gotten entangled in plenty of problem. Anyway, as this one now can become set up, and blackmail, we wonder how these, wannabe adults are going to navigate it on Campus Chronicles, season 6, episode 6, showing on Purpleflower TV. But even from the beginning, see, my Flicks to Click fans, Bella was telling Jonathan that she didn't like Beauty, that as if there was something, somehow something dark about her, as if she's not a good person. And now look at it. Jonathan, now they're in trouble. See, Beauty, so-called Beauty. See how she's using Beauty to spoil and destroy Jonathan's father. Because Jonathan's father is a politician. Hey, my flicks to click fans. Wala deo. Jonathan, now that you're being blackmailed, now that you have been set up, that Jonathan molested Beauty. Anyway, Sha, Quarry, that his smile. Even though he wants to be with his friends, he's trying as much as possible to make sure that his brother, who is Jonathan, is in safe hands. Ha! Sheikh Kware is aware that Jonathan is his half-brother, but Jonathan is not aware of it. Okay now, but see, Kware, just see. Wipe away every bit of that past that you had. Whatever your father did to you, just be there for your brother. Please. Because now that Beauty is lying, trying to set up Jonathan, and see now, the so-called friendship of this group of friends. Anyway, Sha, Bella, remember, has been telling Amira that they should just keep it low and never to go out. Just to allow everything to, calm down. So that, they'll not be involved in Jonathan's issue. Because, of course, we now know that Jonathan has been accused of being a rapist, Abbey. Hey. So now, Bella, you don't want yourself and Amira to associate with your group of friends again, Abbey. All because your friend is in trouble, Jonathan. But wait, Amira is feeling somehow. Because Amira is asking Bella. So does it mean that if now, Bella, if it was me that was now in this kind of situation now, is that how you, Bella, will abandon me? Hey, Amira, they talk sense, because Amira, we love you, in this Campus Chronicles that we're awaiting, episode 6, Abby. In fact, my flicks to click fans, do you know that you should surround yourself with friends that match your energy? Those kinds of friends that will be there for you no matter what, no matter the circumstances that you find yourself in. Those are the friends that will value you no matter who you are. Eventually, see now, as Kware has decided to mingle and be part of the, the group. Amira, Jonathan, Bella, Summer, So now that there are 6 in the group, and now that they value one another, now that they know that they are friends, no matter what, and now that Jonathan has begun mingling with Beauty, see now what is going to happen. Yes, it has already happened. Bella, she's kind of nice, Sha, because she can't think hard. She can't analyze people up and down. Bella doesn't just, sit down like that and just think, whatever, thinking wishy-washy. No, Bella, na smart girl, na deep thinker. She knows how to analyze and tell you, this person is good, this person is bad. Don't associate with this person. Associate with this person. But see, even as Bella, they think deep. Should she now abandon her friend, who is Jonathan? Should she be encouraging her friends to abandon Jonathan just like that after all that they have gone through? Okay, so now that Jonathan was now thinking that Beauty was just a normal friend that he can mingle with, not knowing that Beauty was on a mission to destroy his father, Bella, what do you say about that one now? Please. Because Bella, she knew what she did. She used that Beauty to capture Jonathan, to ruin Jonathan's reputation, and in turn, ruin his father's reputation. Because, now, spoilt brat Jonathan, the son of a wealthy man, who's into politics, it is so easy to lure them to their doom, as Beauty now invited Jonathan to her birthday party. Now, the birthday party can't put Jonathan inside big trouble. Jonathan, why did you not take your phone along? Why did you keep your phone in the car? Is that smart? Being a university student, look at how you made your friends so worried because they don't even hear from you. Jonathan, you came back home safe. Safe, Abby? Drunk. Now you didn't know that girl Beauty was not the real deal. You didn't know that problem can't come your way. You didn't know that Beauty has ganged up with some bad people. And now they have set up Beauty. That Jonathan has molested Beauty. Hey, not lie. But Jonathan, how will you now escape this kind of setup? Eh? How will you save your own reputation and that's your father's reputation? But thank God, say, Quarry that kind of guy that he even though he didn't want to join the group, those kinds of bad kinds of group, he's a good man. He values his friends. He's there for his friends. And now that Quarry has known that Jonathan and him are brothers, that Jonathan is his half brother. We know that Quarry will be all out. He will be all out. He'll come all out for Jonathan. Jonathan, I'm so sorry for you. You didn't know that the kind of new friend you got was wahala. You didn't study her to know who she is. You just trusted her like that without knowing her better. See, my Flicks to Click fans. Young people, let me tell you something. Friendship is good, but see, you can't always read everybody like a mirror. Jonathan, now that this video of the so-called molestation and the pictures are going to be released, how are you going to do it? Or is it that they've been released safe? How are you going to do it? Bella, she's scared. She wants to stop hanging around with Jonathan. And she's even telling her friends, including Amira. But Amira has already told Bella, please, Bella, is that how you treat your friends? Is that how you would abandon me too if this had happened to me instead of Jonathan? And that is how Bella now agreed that what she's saying is not really good. She now said, okay, fine, I'll not abandon Jonathan because he's our friend. I need to fight on his behalf. My Place to Click fans. As for Quarry, you know that he has said the truth. He is committed. He's going to fight for his half-brother. He's not going to allow his half-brother to go down. He is a good person. He doesn't want to just do bad things for money. My Flicks to Click fans. Money is not everything. Money, can you trade money for friendship? Because the people that have now set up Jonathan and have messed up somehow Jonathan's life, and we hope that they have not messed up Jonathan's father's life. Wahala. How about Fatima? And how about their drama, their relationship? Just look at how Usi keeps pushing Fatima to do her best, She that's a kind of friendship that is good. Because even though Usi loves Fatima, and they have good friendship, he pushes her to do things, he fights for her, it is good, It is good, Know the kind of person that you are fighting for. That a person is good. Don't fight for people that are not going to fight for you. Although, sometimes it's not that easy. It's not that easy, we know. Jonathan, so sorry for you, You didn't know how to set your boundaries. Jonathan, you didn't know how to set your boundaries. You didn't know how to set your healthy boundaries. See, as a young man that is coming up in life, you have to learn to live with the world. People are wicked. There are different kinds of attitudes, different kinds of characters, different kinds of personalities. You have to study people from afar. My Flicks to Click fans. Even as Campus Chronicles, season 6 is coming. Episode 6 is coming. It is interesting. It is captivating on Purpleflower TV. But how do you see this situation? Because every episode of Campus Chronicles, it is teaching our teenagers, campus life, that when you're making friends, you have to be very, very careful. Yes, so you have to be very, very keen. Don't trust everybody just like that, even if you've known them for a long time. Always be very, very discerning. When you're making friends, just be calm. Study people very well. Wait for them to betray you. With time, you'll get to know people. But Jonathan, he just trusted this girl called Beauty. Just like that. Now wow. They fear. Don't know that danger there for everywhere in this Nigeria, everywhere for this life. Jonathan was not careful. He knew very well that your daddy is in politics. And you knew what the implication was. Even self, your father, did he warn you about this kind of thing happening to you? Be very, very, very careful. Alcohol, prostitution, all sorts of negativity on campus. Say no, no. You should have known that when Jonathan, that girl invited you, and you wanted her to invite you, you wanted her to invite your friends to the party, And she rejected that. And she doesn't have money, blah, blah, blah. Even though Jonathan now even offered that he was going to give her money, she rejected it. That one, didn't it just look somehow as if maybe the girl is not really a nice person? Somebody was willing to pay for your friends. You are willing to pay for your friends to go to the party, but the same girl said no, and you still followed her. You still didn't allow, she still didn't allow you to bring your friends to the party. And now that you didn't bring your phone now, look at the kind of problem you have entered. That was a really red flag, but you were so careless about it. My Flicks to Click fans, be careful. Our teenagers, be careful about people. Be careful about the kind of friends you are making. Be careful about the kind of friends that you hang out with. Please, because you don't know what those so-called friends are planning for you. So now, Jonathan, as you're panicking now and you're under pressure because your family name and your name is being tarnished, how are you going to do about it? Because this one, now tragedy after tragedy. It's okay to be kind, though, but it's not okay to be too nice. Plenty of people just feel that they owe people something. Jonathan, you didn't set boundaries. Now see how people have messed you up. Characters, personalities. My Flicks to Click fans. Campus Chronicles, episode 6 on Purpleflower TV. If you know that your children are students and they're on campus, you have to be very, very, very careful. Because sometimes those that are friends on campus are actually there to mess up and destroy your children's name. For example, joining cults. Yes, it's a problem. Joining fraternities. My teenagers, my campus people, be careful. Some people can use kids on the campus to have battles with you. You're the parents. Yes, they can mess up your children just because they want to get back at you, the parents, especially these days. Now, see, as Jonathan is so innocent, but because people have a mission to destroy his father, they want to use his son Jonathan to destroy his father and attack his father. His father is campaigning for what? For position of minister, Abbey. So as now they want to disgrace your father, Jonathan. Do you want that your father is going to be disgraced for so-called molesting a girl? My Flicks to Click fans, be careful how you raise your child. Raise your child to be smart so that when the chips are down, they can identify fake people. Because this is your father now that wants to be minister now. And people will now think that his son, now rapist. By the time everybody now sees pictures, videos of his son molesting somebody, how will it be? Will he win that position as minister? It will never happen, my Flicks to Click fans. Campus Chronicles, season 6, we're awaiting it because we want to see how Jonathan's father and his whole family will be able to win this battle. Mind your business how you make friends on campus, because when you're destroyed, nobody will be there for you. Yes, trusting people, be careful about your life. Your daddy, your parents, protect them wherever you are. See, my Flicks to Click fans, our children are our babies. They are our trust. Don't allow them to ignore red flags, because Jonathan, yes, he was really careless about the red flag, which was beauty. And now that Jonathan is panicking, now that he's under pressure, now that his name and his family name is being tarnished, let us see how Jonathan and his family will win this battle on season 6, episode 6 of Campus Chronicles, showing on Purpleflower TV. If you want to know all the signs and symptoms of an abusive partner, go to the comment section just below this video. It's a free download. Learn to know all the signs and symptoms of an abusive partner to help yourself, your family, humanity. If you enjoyed my live critical pigeon review of Campus Chronicles, awaiting episode 6, this is episode 5 of Campus Chronicles, showing on Purpleflower TV. Give me a like and watch all my movie reviews up here. Mwah, bye.